Welcome to Center Pitch, episode 2, November, what is it? November 4th. Um, myself, Marco, this is Alessandro on the other side of the screen. How you doing, Sandro?
What's up? How you doing?
All right, well, we had a bunch of Champions League games yesterday. We'll start with, we'll just say it. We're Juve fans. Pretty big Juve fans. So we'll start with the Juve Gladbach game. I got to catch the last 15 minutes. I had class. Sandro, I'm guessing you saw the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I watched the whole game at a bar. Juve definitely started out pretty poorly. Sloppy passes all over the place. Gladbach takes the lead in, I'd say, the 15th, 20th minute.
Fabian Johnson's not hurt, man. He's
American pride. It was painful, though. I mean, great seeing U.S. talent representing Champions League. Of course, scoring against Juve. But, yeah, Juve definitely deserved giving up that goal. Terrible play by Chiellini. I don't know what he was doing. He just, completely missed the ball inside the box. But after they gave up the goal, started getting back into the game. And then right before halftime, great goal for the equalizer. Nice little chip from Pogba. To find Lichtsteiner on a diagonal run, who first time volleyed to the far post and tied it up right before halftime. And then and coming out in the second half, Juve started looking pretty good.
Right, and then Hernandez gets
stupid tackle.
Yeah, it was a red.
Can't go in with 2 feet.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Just endangers the safety of a player. Automatic red. And then after that, Juve mostly packed it in. On the road in Germany against Gladbach, 1-1, down a man. What are you going to do?
Yeah, no, you expect them to do that. I will say this one dude who responded to us on Twitter that said that mistake by Kehlani makes Mexis look like Nesta at FIS Mazlan 13. Dude, Mexis shouldn't be playing professional soccer. He's terrible. Let's not even include Mexis in this conversation, all right?
He scores nice goals once in a while, but...
Congratulations. You can't defend for shit. All right, let's move on.
Yep. Just shout out to Gigi Buffon. Great game, as always, and had a spectacular save in, the 89th minute to deny Gladbach the 3 points. Well done by San Gigi.
And shout out to Allegri for playing Cuadrado at forward. That was weird. Let's go. Man City, Sevilla, 3-1. Sterling had himself quite a game. I would say that. I didn't see this game at all. I just watched the highlights. But Sterling, I mean, he's been pretty good for Man City this season. Probably, I would say better than De Bruyne, who I think costs more than Sterling. But, fairly an easy result, and it was expected Man City to top the group right now.
Yep, good performance from Man City on the road in Spain. Man City's on 9 points, Juve's on 8. Man City also secured qualification to the knockout round, so congrats to them. Next Champions League round is Juve Man City, they'll be fighting for probably the top spot in the group. Should be a good match.
It's a tie.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
But me and a few friends might try to go and pull it off, but it'll be hard because it's during the week with classes. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. No way. All right, Man United, CSK Moscow.
Yeah.
Did you catch this game at all?
No, not really. I did not. But Twitter sort of exploded when Rooney scored. I saw some stat. It was their first goal in 404 minutes of play in all competitions, which is pretty bad. I haven't really seen Man U play that much this season, but that just doesn't sound good.
Watching Man U is very, very frustrating. I'll say that. I'm not a Man U fan at all, but it's very, very frustrating. Man U won 1-0. Rooney scored, but Man U should have. If you watch it, they should have killed CSK Moscow. The defending was pretty poor, but I really like this guy. I think his name is Jesse Lingard. He's an outside midfielder for Man U. He's very young. I saw him 2 years ago when they went on a tour like through China and India. When David Moyes was the coach, and everyone was like looking at Zaha. That was that summer. And this guy Lingard came on. He's very direct, very positive player. Likes to dribble up guys. I like him a lot. He played during this game. He created a lot of chances. I would like to see him get more playing time in the Premier League. Moving on though, PSG Real Madrid, Sandra.
Big match. That was the other game being shown at the bar. So I saw like some highlights and glimpses, and every time something happened, it looked like PSG scored, but somehow they didn't find the back of the net. And then I don't even know how in 180 minutes played between Real Madrid and PSG, we got some weird ass goal from Nacho. I don't even know who Nacho is, to be honest.
Nacho might be the greatest thing ever. I don't know if that's his real name, but like Nacho might be the greatest thing ever. If I had a son right now, there's a 77% chance I call my kid Nacho.
Also, I don't know what Kevin Trapp was doing on that goal. Don't know why he thought coming out would be a good idea.
Screw that guy. I hate him. That was terrible. That was so bad. Put Sirigu in, goddammit. Put Sirigu in. I can't take it.
Cavani and Ibra both had like great chances.
Had a lot of chances, especially off of set pieces.
Yeah, I saw Di Maria had a free kick that went like just over.
PSG should have won that game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, they had chances.
And Verratti got hurt. He had to get subbed out.
He did?
Yeah, supposedly it might be serious, but they're doing tests. We'll see how that turns out.
Also, one thing I saw this ridiculous stat on ESPN. Keylor Navas, the goalkeeper for Real Madrid, had more touches than Ronaldo.
Can't really be a good thing for Real Madrid. But
very bluntly, yeah.
When Rafa Benitez is your coach, you never know. So
classic Rafa. Okay. Let's move on. Nice little segue to the Benzema sex scandal. Benzema, to summarize it, if you haven't heard it already, it's all over Twitter. Benzema sex scandal. He pretty much extorted. He had a sex tape of Valbuena having sex with whoever. And he was extorting Valbuena for supposedly, I think it was 125,000 or 150,000. My main thing on this is, if this is true, why does Benzema need the money? He's loaded. I mean, is he not? Like
I said before, he probably makes that much in a week. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about this.
Yeah, that part makes no sense.
But I mean, the fact that this is happening over a sex tape with Valbuena is sort of funny, but at the same time, just confusing. Who else
I would love to see Valbuena have sex, by the way. Like, he's like 5'2", and this chick is probably like 6'2". He's banging a hot, broad, blonde. He's probably banging the shit out of her.
Who was the other player involved in this? Was it
There's another player involved? I don't know.
Oh, this was earlier. Yeah. No, like Jabril Cisse. I think it was Cisse.
Oh, Jabril Cisse. Yeah, no, I saw that.
He got like arrested like a few days ago too. Like
he got arrested, but
or questioned something. He was involved.
No, I thought it was like a couple of years ago or something. I don't know what happened. That guy's weird. That dude. How many teams did that guy play for?
Like 30. I don't know.
All right, we'll move on. But this Benzema sex scandal thing is pretty fun. We'll probably give you a couple more updates on it.
The transfer rumors.
Yeah, we'll move on. Alessandro has a couple transfer rumors for you.
Couple transfer rumors, mostly from Serie A here, from Gianluca Di Maurizio. After Juve's game against Gladbach, he reported that Juventus made new contacts for Ezequiel Lavezzi, and that PSG are willing to let him go. His contract expires this summer, and he doesn't seem very happy there. Definitely seems like he's leaving. Milan are in an advanced position to sign Palermo's playmaker Franco Vasquez next in the summer, and Napoli and Fiorentina are both interested in signing Juventus center back Daniele Rugani on loan in January, who has struggled to find playing time after playing every minute of last season in Serie A with Empoli. That kid's a stud. I really want to start seeing him play. If it's for Juve or if they loan him out, he just needs to develop. hopefully something works out with him and he gets on the field.
Yeah, right. I like Rugani a lot. I think he should be in the first team. Hopefully a spot opens up for him. I would like to see him play at Juve. Moving on, we're going to move on to the MLS.
Hot takes.
Jason Christ getting fired by New York City FC. Me and you are, I'm not even a New York City FC fan. I'm not a New York Red Bulls fan. I'm very neutral when it comes to the MLS. I like certain teams. Like, I like the Portland Timbers. I like Sporting Kansas City. I like those kinds of teams. I like the San Jose Earthquakes. Those are the teams I kind of like. I don't love them. But this Christ firing is insane. What's your take on it? I'm beside myself, to be honest.
My first reaction, here's the sad part. The first reaction is that it ended up being sort of expected, but undeserved, really. Like, it was the first season for an expansion team. They were like, especially coming into the season, they didn't even have Pirlo or Lampard, two DPs. And the defense was just shambles. I don't know. The talent wasn't really there. At times, they obviously underperformed. But I don't know. It's tough because I don't think he had enough time to work put his footprint on the team. But at the same time, he wasn't entirely impressive. But I don't know.
I'm going to say it right now. New York City FC is the new Toronto FC. They're going to fire a coach like every year now. First of all, when you give Jason Christ a team, you tell him when you hire him, you're like, not when they hired him, because I hired him a year before. They gave him Frank Lampard halfway through the season. They gave him Andrea Pirlo halfway through the season. These guys just finished the season with Juventus and with Man City. They're dead. They're dead. Are you kidding me? They need their summer break. They really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. That midfield was extremely old. You're telling me your three best players are over the age of 35? That's crazy. The defending was a joke. It was literally a joke.
To an extent, like, it is on Christ for his organization, but
no, I'm sorry. They don't give him any talent back there.
No.
Chris Weingart, whatever his name is, I think he's from Massapequa on Long Island. He might be the worst MLS player I've ever seen in my goddamn life. That guy is terrible. Whether you play him a left back, whether you play him a left center back, he's so bad. We saw them play against the Cosmos live, Sandro. How many times did they get shredded? The Cosmos dominated that game.
The Cosmos looked like a much better team.
That was terrible. You're going to tell me, okay, John Sanders, their goalkeeper, who's like an average goalkeeper.
Josh Saunders.
Whatever. I think who's an average goalkeeper in the MLS. Led the MLS in saves.
That's when your defense is bad.
Not because he's great. But because that defending was terrible. He had to make those saves. All right. There was no one in midfield that could win a tackle. You're telling me that Frank Lampard can win a tackle? Yeah. Okay. Let's see that happen. You tell me Andrea Pirlo can win a freaking tackle? Yeah. Have you ever seen him actually do one? No, he never goes into a tackle. He never does. You're telling me Andrew Jacobson can win the tackle? Yeah. Okay. Who the hell is Andrew Jacobson? Mix this screwed can win a tackle? Yeah. Maybe he's played out of position the whole entire time. There's no one in that midfield that can win a tackle. No one. You're going to get shredded down the middle. Yeah, the defensive line has its problems. They were terrible too, but there's no one in that midfield that can win a ball. You're never going to win the second balls.
I just think NYCFC had too many holes throughout their team. Back line, center of the park, defensively, and then going forward at times, I wouldn't say they had trouble creating, but depending on their formation, it was like I would say early before Pirlo and Lampard got fully going, they had trouble creating. But
Poku, I like this kid, but he never got a chance to play because there's always Lampard and Pirlo in front of him.
No Poku, no party. The one game I went to where they played DC United. Oh yeah, DC United. He was the best player in the field. Absolutely destroyed their defense. He was the best player on the field. Simple as that. And when you have someone playing like that in that form, he's got to play.
And you're forcing Christ to play Lampard, play Pirlo because of their salaries. You can't play a guy like Poku in front of him when he might actually be better for the team tactically. And if you're not winning second balls in the middle of the pitch, how do you expect to give Villa any service in the box?
Well, I saw Christ get some heat on Twitter for like always
this is
playing.
Not Christ's fault. This is not.
No, I know, I'm not. But he like for always playing Lampard and Pirlo, like no matter like how they were like playing. But I mean,
he has to. He's forced to do it.
When they're both like Lampard's making $6 million. I'm sure the owners.
Pirlo was making $2 million, which is pretty cheap for a DP of his caliber. But it was only for half a season. And then I don't know how many games he started, but he played a lot. RJ Allen off the streets. He pulled like a Chris Wondolowski where he was it's a good story, but it's also like, dude, like this is your starting right back, RJ Allen. He was coaching your youth academy for a while, and now he's your starting right back. That's kind of pathetic.
Anyway, who do we got?
Well, no, I'm not done. I'm not done.
You're still ramping? Okay,
oh my God. Claudio Reyna, who's pretty much the GM. That statement that New York City FC put out, I didn't see his name on it. Is he not the one making decisions? He's a ghost. He has no control. All he is a figurehead to me right now.
Unless his job is under fire too right now, and he's on the hot seat. Who knows? Under evaluation.
It's been 1 year. It's been 1 freaking year. This is not the Seattle Sounders. This franchise is going to be Toronto FC. Toronto FC, I'm telling you, man. And Vieira and Capello are supposed to.
Top 2 names linked. Obviously connections.
I would love to see Capello coaching MLS. He would have no idea what the hell's going on.
It'd be pretty funny. It'd be a sight to see. Definitely.
Is Capello still? No, he's not. He got bought out for the.
I think he left Russia. He wasn't getting paid, so I think he was.
All right, we'll move on.
Last topic.
Twitter. Disappointing us again. Switching the favorites, making them hearts. What's your take? I can't take it.
I don't know. First reaction, I was sort of shocked. I think most of Twitter was. It literally felt like there was going to be a riot and revolt to get the favorites back. I don't know. I don't like how it looks on like the app. Like on my notifications, it's like I don't like these hearts with the likes. Like just get out of here with that. It's terrible. Twitter was all about favorites and retweets. I don't know what they're trying to do with these likes. It just doesn't work for me. Terrible decision. Obviously, Twitter stock in the dump. No wonder why. Terrible management. Not much else I can say. They should just change it back.
Jack Dorsey just got appointed CEO. He's like kind of the creator of Twitter, and like he left, then he's back. This might be the worst move of all time.
Terrible.
Switching hearts for favorites. Like favorites were like the one thing Twitter had that I was like, these are actually like favorites. Like I like favorites. Like these are cool. Now I'm never going to press that heart again. I haven't pressed it yet. I'm never going to press it again.
Favorites were like something Twitter had that like nobody else really had. You know what I mean?
And do I call it a heart or do I call it a like? What do we call it?
And I don't know if you saw, but like Twitter's like at Twitter, like the actual handle, like their tweet introducing the hearts. It was terrible. It was embarrassing to like read. Like I don't know.
I guess they're trying to copy Instagram. I don't get it. I don't see. I would say. Let's take a bet right now. Over under 3 months that they switch it back to favorites. I'm taking the under. They have to switch it back.
Here's the thing. Like everybody wants them to switch it back, but I don't know if they actually are. And that's what worries me about Twitter. That's why
they're getting so many complaints. I'm taking the under 3 months. They'll switch it back.
I'm hoping. But we'll see.
The under or the over, bud? Which one are you taking?
I'm going to take the over only because Twitter and their poor management skills have been evident. So I'll go with the over.
All All right. Well, that's it for us. Myself, Marco, Alessandro. We tried to put it a little bit shorter today because the last one was pretty long. We'll try to keep this length as with the future shows. If we're gonna try and start a mailbag, maybe you guys email us at ladsoffthepitch@gmail.com. We'll take your questions. We'll answer them. We're gonna try and do this every Monday and Wednesday. Sandro, anything else?
Just looking forward to some Champions League games tonight. Roma, Bayer, Leverkusen, and Arsenal, Bayern Munich are my list. Games to watch tonight. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
We'll see you guys later. Have a good day.
Peace out.
Have a good one.